Okay, so I want to show you guys how to start off the second part of your project. I'm gonna do the inside of the room. You don't have to do the inside of a room, but on Friday I was showing someone how to do the inside of the room, and I think it might be a good idea for me to kind of show everyone how to start. So I'm at home, so like I told you guys, you could use anything if you don't have a ruler, as long as it's straight. I'm going to draw my horizon line, so I'm going to keep it in real light. You can see there's the horizon line, and then I'm going to draw my vanishing point right in the middle. So the first thing you're going to do is draw a box. Everything has to be flat. Remember that this will be the back wall, so I'm just going to draw a flat box here. This is how everyone should be starting out. This is a little difficult with this thing. So you should be starting out drawing flat. So you're going to draw, even if it's a table that you're adding, it should be a flat box, just like how you were doing when you did your 5 boxes. Alright, so now we're going to create a ceiling, a wall over here, and the floor. So to do this, we're just going to line up the corner with the vanishing point, and you're just connecting out the corner of the wall out here. Alright, so then same thing with the other 3. So you're just connecting. You can see that there's the start of a ceiling. So we're going to do the bottom left, you can see there, and then the bottom right. Make sure you're always connecting that corner to the vanishing point. Everything has to be connected to the vanishing point. Alright, so now that you have your room, you want to start creating different things in the room. So if this is your eye level here, you have to understand that things that you see in real life that are shorter than your eye level should be down a little bit further. So let me create a table. I'm going to start off by, maybe I'll get something a little easier here. I'll start off with creating some legs for the table. So our eye level's up here. I'm going to draw a rectangle. Draw a little rectangle here. And this will be one of the legs for the table. Alright, so now let's draw another leg for the table. So we'll go out to about here, and we're going to make sure it's on that same plane. Alright, we're just making another rectangle, the same rectangle as the other leg. And then for the top of the table, you're going to draw a rectangle. So you can see this is how far off we are from the wall. So we can bring the tabletop just a little bit further so that it hits the wall. Right, and then we want to, these are just the side, this is the side of the table. This, so far, it's all vertical and horizontal lines. Nothing should be diagonal at all, because I'm not going to the vanishing point. All the other lines should go to the vanishing point. Okay, so we have the legs, tabletop. So now, just like we did with the boxes, we're going to connect the top rectangle box over towards the vanishing point. That's probably how far I want to go with that. Be able to see it. This would be a lot easier with a ruler. Okay, so I want to make sure that my tabletop should be horizontal, the line that comes across here to connect to the top of the table. So you want to connect that across. And you have to build this side here, so you're just going to connect that corner to the vanishing point. And then you want this to be a vertical line here for the side. And then you need to do the same with the legs. So you're going to connect side, and then you're going to do a vertical line. So you're giving depth to the legs of the table. This is going vertical. You can see it's going on that angle. So it should be all on an angle to the vanishing point. So here you're connecting this bottom part of the leg towards the vanishing point, and then you're just going to make your vertical line. So you can see here you have your sides, and then you would erase out all that's in the background. So if I had a little eraser here, maybe I can. So you'll erase out those lines there. So here you're going to see a leg come out right about. It probably is hiding behind this front right leg. So you might not be able to see it, but if we were to do a leg, let's see, we could. It's going to go in a little bit. So what I would do is I would connect this part to the vanishing point, and then you can go by, okay, so this would be, starting off with your square. Let me first make a line to guide me so I know. So this is going to be my guide, because this leg has to be right to there. So I'm going to go down on the corner here. Maybe I'll go in a little bit because it went in here. Go in a little bit and down. And then I can go across horizontally. And then I'm going to go vertical to create that side. You can see. And then since I already have this point or this line going to my vanishing point, all I got to do is go up here and connect down here. So that shows that part of the leg. And this leg would end up being behind. It would end up being behind here, so it would be right about there. That's where we would see it, but you're not going to see it because it's going to be covered by this leg. So that's how you create a table, and then you just keep on going around, even if you decided that you wanted to do windows. So if you did a window, still going from the vanishing point, and put a window up here, and you have your two vertical lines. So you're going to do a vertical line here, vertical line here. So right here I went too far on that one, but I can always go by that. So I'll just take my vanishing point and then, okay, you're always using that vanishing point, then connecting there. All right, so this window right now, it's flat. When you're looking at it at this angle, you're going to see the windowsill and you're going to see the top, because this is your eye level, you're going to see what is right here, because you're going to see underneath. You're not going to be able to see. You might also be able to see down too. So let's create. First, we'll create that ledge. Create this ledge. And we'll be able to see. So this would come out this way, because everything's a square here. So that would square off. Then this would also square off here, and you'd have to connect that corner, which is barely anything, to the other side there. So you have like a little window sill. This is really thin. I could have went a little deeper there. And also, if you wanted to create like the way that windows look, I want to create a little divider there in between. Also create one more. But you can see how it's starting to come together. I would just keep on populating, try to get as much as possible. I would try to be creative, and maybe you can create maybe a doorway. So if that was eye level, you want to take it up about a couple more inches up to the top. So then connect this side with the vanishing point, run it all the way up that way. As long as this connects to the vanishing point, that's what we want to see, even though that might look a little bit off. When you finish everything, it'll work its way together. So here, this always has to be horizontal. So let's make this a little bit thicker so we can really see it. So we can see that top ledge. And then we bring this down, and then you want to make sure this is horizontal too, right here. So you can see that that doorway has depth to it. All right, so now we're going to connect bottom out. So you can see there's the top. You have like a little bit of, maybe you want to disconnect that there, show that it's going to another room. And you might want to bring this down here, so that you just do that, just so that you can see. Bring it down so you can see that that's a doorway. Then you could do things in here where you're going to draw more different areas. Let me freehand this so it doesn't take too long. So I make a box, and you still want to go to that vanishing point even though it's over here. You go into the vanishing point, so you see the top of that cabinet or whatever it could be. So this looks like it's far off into the distance over there, but always the diagonal lines, let me just shade this in so it looks a little bit better. Diagonal lines always go to that vanishing point. You could kind of see it starting to come together a little bit, but you know, even though this took me a couple minutes, yours should take you a little bit longer, and I should see a lot more detail in it, and it's probably going to be a lot better since you're not using this, you're going to be using a ruler. All right.